yourself this morning. I bring all the teachers here and everywhere before you this morning. I bring the principal this morning, blessed Lord. Even all those security who are working, Lord. I bring each and every one of them before you this morning. You say, leave them not alone, but still support and comfort them. The purpose is arriving fast and unfolding each and every hour, and the bud may have a bitter taste, but so shall be the flower to the ending of it this hour, blessed Lord. My God and my King, this morning, Lord, I bring the Prime Minister before you. Father God, reach out and touch that son wheresoever he locate, guide him and protect him, Lord. Pass by whom each and every one of them are dwelling in that home, I bring them before you. Provide for them if thou be so pleased. Father, we weak, Lord, make him strong. And we strong, make him stronger. Joy you cut in and give him a pip down. Prop him on any bending side. The security I bring before you this hour, blessed Lord. Remember each and every one of them. Father, please, Jesus, help them to be truthful to him. This morning, blessed Lord, I bring all the ministers before you. Both male and female, they all is in your hand. Master, you are acquainted to each and every one of them. You know them by the name and you know them by the number. Master, pass by each and every one of them home, all those who are dwelling with them. Remember them this morning. I bring them before and I lift them up to you this hour, blessed Lord. Mr. Boston, I bring before you, reach out and touch that son wheresoever I locate. Father, guide him and protect him, keep him on praying ground and even on watchful tongues. Pass by the home you led unto him, keep it safe night and day. Leave no means visit and could enter this hour, blessed Lord. Master, I bring the entire force this morning before you, Jesus. Pass by all police station this hour, blessed Lord. Those on duty and those out of duty, I bring each and every one of them before you this morning, blessed Lord. Father, you know them by the name and you know them by the number. You are acquainted to all your children. They all are you sheep in the pasture. You know each and every one of them by the different voices. I bring the SSU before you this morning in a mark and special way. Father, and I lift them up to you. Father, you know everything about them. Father, there is time the road is rough and there is time the road is tough. But with you, Jesus, they could do whatsoever you tell them to do this morning, blessed Lord. Pass by every camp, each and every one of them this hour, Lord. Remember the plane in the air, I bring it before you. Remember the passenger, I bring before you. Remember the pilot this hour, blessed Lord. Father, guard you and the maker of each and every one of them. Remember them this morning. Remember all the boat on the ocean this hour, blessed Lord. Not forgetting the fishermen, Lord. Help them to have a catch this hour, Lord. They daily depend on you. Not forgetting the Coast Guard, I bring it before you this morning. Father, outside there is not easy, Lord. But cover them under your blood, wash them and drain them dry. Father, make them what you want them to be. In the going, Lord, you go with them. In the remaining, Lord, cover them this hour, blessed Jesus, when they are about to come back. Please, Jesus, bring them back safe and sound. I bring all the workers here and everywhere before you this hour, blessed Lord. Father, remember each and every one of them this hour, Lord. I bring all the frontline workers, Jesus, before you this morning. You know each and every one of them this hour, blessed Lord. My God and my King, what could I tell you what you don't know concerning your children? Pass by Grenada land again, pass by Carrico land, pass by Pittimatnik land, for each and every village and parish and country. Father, where there is darkness, put light. Where there is light, make it more bright. I bring it before you, Lord. Remember, Mr. Andre, I bring before you. Remember that son, if thou be so pleased, thanking you for health and for strength and for life. For him this hour, blessed Lord, pass by the whom you lend unto him. Leave no veins receipt and could enter this hour, Lord. Pass by the radio station, I bring it before you this hour, blessed Lord. Remember the outspring of your body. Father, wheresoever they look down upon them, all those who are dwelling with them. Remember them this morning, blessed Lord. Provide for each and every one. It might be small as a mustard seed, but share the blessing unto each and every heart. This hour, blessed Lord, I bring them before you. Remember his staff is in your hand this hour, Lord. Remember Brendan, I bring before you and home this hour, Lord. Remember all the others, I cannot name them one by one. But Master, those who are traveling, both are traveling mercy and safe arrival for each and every one of them this morning, blessed Lord. My God and my King. Pass by St. Patrick this hour, Lord. Reach out and touch each and every one of us this morning, blessed Lord. Remember all my friends, Lord. Remember all those who have me as an enemy. I bring each and every one, and I ask you, Master, to provide for each and every one of them. Remember the home of abode, this our blessed Lord. My God and my King, my village and my people. I bring them before you this hour, Lord. As you tell the disciples to say, Our Father which art in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us the days our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord.
Amen, and good morning.
Good morning, and how is you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm okay for the time.
That is so sweet to hear. How's my father?
He get bad this morning with the one I walk, I quarreling.
You quarreling?
Yeah.
No.
You walking with him, and he have one day last week, Saturday, I think he had some cook outside, and I rain coming. Because he doesn't do nothing to nobody for nothing. So I rain coming, he call him to help him. Raise the jar and the man put up. In all the rain, you know he go, he never help the man raise the jar. If he call him and tell him, come, I go pay you, he would have come. He never raise it. And you know what he do? He don't come Monday, he don't come Tuesday.
Come today?
This man, yes.
Tell him we don't forget him.
Well, he outside there quarreling with him. I had to come quite inside the back room. They in the veranda, they quarreling.
As they say, mass bad today, girl, mass bad.
Not probably bad, and a man that doesn't bad, but when you hear bad, bad, you know.
So how you do, girl?
Well, what I will say a day.
You day?
Yeah.
A day, man.
Yeah.
I put, yeah? Cousin, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Daddy!
Yeah.
Go on. Daddy! Give him the phone.
The man calling you. Put the phone in your head.
Daddy!
Hey, man!
Well, what? Here you get in and there, boy.
I must get in because you go in here and you buy you good shot and you buy one for me. I thought me and your friend.
Don't worry. I have some coming for you. Don't worry.
You ever have a shot there? You give me a good shot, man. When I have to go out to see trouble, go out to the house to see what I get to put on me.
Daddy, don't worry. I will fix you up, man.
All right, Papa.
Daddy, I hear you getting on outside there, boy.
Yes, man. I'm not really full with me, man. This boy, they don't sit and wipe them out on ground as foul.
Oh,
they don't show you what to do for them.
Oh my. But don't worry, walk with them still. All
right, Papa.
Take care of yourself, right?
I hear what you say.
Okay, then.
Right.
This is real. This is not. This is what Real FM Radio is all about, you know. Yeah, you didn't know. Come on. Yeah, that's what we're all about. We're about family. You know, and I hesitate and I don't even want to mention the word friends. Because I'm just seeing you as a member of the family. Mm-hmm. As long as you listen to Real FM, you are a member of the family. As long as you listen. You listen on the live, you listen wherever. You are a member of the family. We exclude none. None. You can be critical of us. You can laugh at things that you think that we do that doesn't make sense, but sooner or later you would realize, hold on, these guys were ahead of the curve. I'll tell you one thing before Drumsticks or member of the family calls, and I'll tell you one thing. When I decided I was going to do this radio station in St. Patrick, I was asked if I was stupid. I was told that, you know what? This thing wouldn't last a year. Yeah, I was told that. This wouldn't last a year. But you know, one of the first persons that gave me some strength with this, a gentleman by the name of Tommy Matthew. I never forget. On that afternoon, on the 21st of November, back 17 years ago, when we put up the antenna for the first time, what happened is that we miscalculated the weight of the antenna. So we had joined two, I think it was 20 feet pipe iron, put some collars on them and strengthened, and we bolted on the antennas and we lifted it, and it couldn't stand up straight. So it bent. So we had to rest it on the building, kind of, yeah? And we broadcast like that evening. And Tommy and I, we drove to as far as Rissus. And we were getting the signal as far as Rissus. And Tommy said to me, that is a big venture you getting into there. Are you up for it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm up for it. And he says, are you sure that you're up for it? Because this thing, he says, you know the media, you understand the media, Andre. And the media, you know, it will take a lot out of you. Are you prepared? And I'm like, yeah, I'm prepared, man. And he says, okay, fine, go for it. You can do it. I said, what about the economic activity in the parish? Do you think I'll get the support? And he looked at me and he says, whether or not you get the support, you're going to make this happen. I'll never forget that. That statement in particular. Whether or not you get the support of your people in your parish, you are going to make it happen. Tommy Matthews said those words to me 17 years ago. And we're still here. And we're going to be here. Trust me, we're going to be here. As I said, about 2 years, 3 years again, and I'm off the radio. Yeah, man, no. There are other people who can do this. There are other people who can do this, and other people will be given the opportunities to do things like this. I mean, if I don't find someone in 2-3 years, then I have no choice but to continue. But I would like to find someone in 2-3 years who can really handle, the morning show like this. Yeah. Find someone who can do it. Someone like Carl Caton could do it. Yeah, but I don't know if he's going to be game, because this thing eats you. It seriously eats at you. It's not easy to imagine. Any other job you do, you can decide, excuse me, you can decide, you know what? Hell, man, I ain't getting up early this morning. I'm going to call in late for work. This one, you can't. You just can't call in late. You have to get up early. You have to get up at a set time. It's like clockwork. That's what you have to do. So, que sera, sera. What will be, will be. The important thing is that I know that St. Patrick will take care of itself. We will find somebody who can do this morning show who is from St. Patrick. They don't have to do it like me. No. My style is my style. My style will remain my style. They don't have to come and do talk show in the morning. They can come and play music, inspirational music. I don't mean religious. I'm just talking inspirational music. Yeah. And give people nice tidbits to go through the day. If that's how they figure they want to do it, then by all means, do it that way. You don't have to do some talk like me. I talk too much. Or you like the fact that I said that. Yeah, I talk too much. But I'm talking for you. If I don't speak for you, who's going to speak for you? Imagine that. If I don't speak for you, who's going to speak for you? I think that's Drumsticks or the family. Hello?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. You're late.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me.
Good morning to you and good morning to the listeners. A reading from Psalm 8. O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is your name in all the earth, who have set your glory above the heavens. Out of the mouth of babes and nursing infants, you have ordained strength because of your enemies, that you may silence the enemy and the avenger. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have ordained, what is man that you are mindful of him, and the Son of Man that you visit him? For you have made him a little lower than the angels, and your heaven crowned with glory and honor. The word of the Lord.
Thank you, my dear. And how are you this morning?
Good.
Well, how come you late? What happened?
The rain cannot tie me up.
Oh, you have rain by your side?
Yeah, rain was falling a bit.
Oh, no rain by me.
Rain
No.
always falling up by me, we?
Yeah, well, update our bathroom.
Yes, that's only starting late.
Okay. Mom good?
Yes, you good.
Give her my love and respects, yeah?
Okay.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Have a good
You too. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Remember I was telling you, whatever it is will go on, yeah? Check it out. Drumsticks is not able to make it. Right? But her children, they just stepped into it. That is what Real FM is all about. The more Africans you're going down is the more come.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk?
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. We have to prepare.
Morning, Grenada. Good morning, Trisha Miller.
Good morning to you, and good morning to you listeners of Real FM. It's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are from the east at 10 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1012.7 millibars, which is below the mean, but it's rising. Present temperature 26 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 88%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.7 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 25.5 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, only a trace of rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA. Hence, the total for the month remains at 14.6 millimeters. Now, the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with a few light to moderate showers. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 31 degrees Celsius. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open water. Tides are currently high and will be low around 1 p.m. Sunset this evening at 5:40. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:10. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with a few light to moderate showers. From the Met Office, Trisha Miller.
Thank you very much, Trisha, and do have yourself a wonderful DAY.
Thank you. Same to you.
Okay, bye-bye. 25 after 7 o'clock. Today's what, Wednesday, is it? Let me double check. Andre, double check, please. Yeah, it is Wednesday. So we got Waterwise. Yeah, stay with us for that. Here we go. Yeah, I usually have to, not usually, I have to download it. It is sent in the station's email. And then who's it sent by? Well, either Wendy Chateau would send it or Jamila Lewis. They would send it. So I'll go into the email box and I'd look for Waterwise program, and I'm seeing that it was sent. It was sent on the 23rd. That would have been yesterday, the 23rd. And then when I check, I can even check to see the time it was sent, and based on the information here, it was sent about 15 hours ago, which would be at around 15 hours ago would have been around about 3:30, yeah, around 3:30 thereabouts, yesterday afternoon. So that's when it was sent, yesterday, Tuesday. And then I go to the file now, and I ascertain that it is water-wise for November the 24th, which is today. And then I hit download. And then it will ask me to save it in a particular folder. I saved it. It comes up on the screen. And the next thing I do, as soon as it is finally saved, I drag it and drop it inside of the program, and I'm ready to go. And it will tell me that it is a file that is 4 minutes and 23 seconds long. All that. All that will tell me that. It will tell me the name of the file, which I told you already, Waterwise, November 24th, 2021. And there's something called the play count. The play count is how many times has that program been played. Now, Waterwise, as you know, is a program that is on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? But this particular program, this file that was sent yesterday, has never been played on the station. So the program we're using, a program called Radio Bus, that program is able to tell me that Waterwise was never played before. That particular file was never played before on this station in that program. It probably was played in another program, no, right? But it would not be played using that particular software. Yeah, loads and loads of things that this program will tell you. Oswald Pele Dabo. Wow, nice to know you there, brother. Good morning to you, Pele. Here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. Yeah. Pele, you know what? We need to have a chat one of these days, man. Come on, you can't just go into oblivion like that and, just be a Facebook and social media guru. Nah. You can't do that. You need to do so and sometimes come out and speak. And I'll be happy to have a program with you, Pele, one of these mornings. Devon Romaine. Devon, I have not heard you on the radio for a while. And I want you I am giving you the invitation to join me on radio one of these days, one of these mornings. Maybe it could be a Wednesday morning, or I will ask Carl Caton, and we'll find out whether or not it could be a Friday morning. But I'll invite, definitely the invitation is there, and we'll have to execute it. Deputy, what are you saying now? Daily Express, Trinidad. This was the scene at Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex, Mount Hope, yesterday outside an apparently overwhelmed mortuary with bodies of loved ones who have died of COVID-19, coupled with other deaths. We have to be vigorously vigilant in Grenada? Of course. Of course we need to. You telling me this was the scene? Depo, where the picture? Oh, you can send picture? Morning.
Good morning, Andre.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm all right.
It's been a while.
Blondie?
Andre.
Blondie.
So that's my name now?
Yeah, that's your name.
Thank you very much, Grace.
How you doing, Blondie?
I'm good.
All right, nice to hear. How's your son?
He's okay for now. He's at work at the moment.
Wait, where does he work?
He works on a bus.
Oh, he's one of the bus conductors. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good.
I looked at the things for you and I find it's the same size, though.
I didn't hear that.
I looked at the thing for you, but it's the same size.
What was that again? I forget now. Don't worry, we're going to talk when you meet.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're going to talk when you meet. All right, but everything good with you?
Yeah, I good, man.
All right. Well, I'll see you later. You line me later? We're going to see you later, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, later.
Okay, Blondie.
Okay, bye-bye.
It's real. It's 91.9 Real FM. Depo, where's the picture? I didn't see the picture. What kind of joke thing is that, man? And Depo, you two would be invited on the program one of these days, yeah? You better believe it. And you better accept the invitation. 7:30, straight down the time.
The mobile app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. With the new Nawasa mobile app, your entire access to your Nawasa account is at your reach. Instantly mobile, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Easy access by phone or on your computer, mobile.nawasa.gd offers a secure login platform through the touch of a button. Get access to all your account insights including overdue amounts, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to website, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome to WaterWise, a production of the National Water and Sewerage Authority, NAWASA. I am Wendy Chateau. It's that time of year once again, and NAWASA is continuing its tradition of bringing Christmas cheer through its annual Christmas food hamper promotion. The promotion provides hampers for the less fortunate with the intent of ensuring that these most deserving individuals experience some joy at Christmas. Nomination opens today and runs until December 10th, allowing enough time for NAWASA to conduct its own investigations before distribution during the week of December 21st. You are encouraged to nominate individuals of lesser means who you consider deserving of a NAWASA food hamper. Ask about the promotion at any of our cash offices at Ben Jones Street, Grenville, Lower Depredon Street, Grove, on the Carenage, or our main office at Lucas Street. Nomination forms can also be accessed via our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Keep in mind that beneficiaries must be NAWASA customers, must be making ongoing efforts to pay their water bill, must not be a close relative, spouse, parent, sibling, or offspring of a current NAWASA employee, and must not be a part of the Government Assistance for the Needy program. As a nominator, you will have to provide your full name, contact number, email address where available, and a detailed location of the intended beneficiary for submission to be deemed complete. Remember also that you are only allowed to submit the name of one beneficiary. Nominees who are disconnected customers will not be eligible to qualify for a food hamper, and NAWASA reserves the right to investigate the eligibility of all possible beneficiaries. Remember, the deadline for submissions is December 10th, so you have just over 2 weeks to grab this opportunity and help NAWASA bring some Christmas cheer. And that's our program for today. On behalf of the entire team at NAWASA, I am Wendy Chateau, thanking you for joining us. On our next and upcoming programs, we will continue to hear from members of the NAWASA family, reliving their memories of our late colleague, Dave Marquez. Do join us then.
The mobile app brings the power of NAWASA's customer service experience to you. With the new NAWASA mobile app, your entire access to your NAWASA account is at your reach. Instantly mobile, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Easy access by phone or on your computer, mobile.nawasa.gd offers a secure login platform through the touch of a button. Get access to all your account insights including overdue amounts, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to website, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone Disinfectant Cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness, keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
The Grenada Postal Corporation invites contractors interested in the renovation of the customer area within the Hillsborough-based Revenue Post Office building to contact Ms. Sonia George at 437-7678 extension 507 before the deadline of Wednesday, November 24th, 2021 at 3 p.m.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low? For one, we size our transformers just for what we need, and we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LED. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
How do you know if it is working?
We pay attention to the usage history table. Over time, our average
Hey, I am Corporal 85 Grant, attached to CRD Eastern Division, reminding you that incest and all other sexual violence is a crime.
And me say no make them take advantage of you.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
Oh, what was I doing? If you know what I was doing, you could be happy. I would know I was talking to Maxine. You see? Maxine, do we have coffee? Yes. We do? Yes. Do we have cappuccino?
Not to my knowing.
Maxine, did you drink out all the cappuccino?
I
be
like
honest,
it.
be honest, be honest. Did you drink?
I like it.
You drink out?
Cocoa. What? I gotta see if I get somebody coming from where they coming from together.
That came from Canada.
Oh my God.
Hortons, is it?
Hortons.
Yeah, hot.
That cocoa is the bomb. I don't know nobody cocoa now.
Maxine, so you drink. I checked the box yesterday. It was empty. Maxine,
Okay,
you were the
twice for the day I was drinking tea.
You were the first person. I want that. That's what you said, you know.
Well, that's before I tasted it. It's good to try new things once in a while, you know. Like I tried to get up here very early this morning.
Yeah, you did, and you did. But when I saw, I'm like, what we all think go? I say, well, you know, I pinch in it. I drink like one a day, and it go last week.
The thing nice.
The thing just disappear.
Like the cocoa really smooth. What? You know the cappuccino is about feel about it? They don't got me taking it.
Forget that.
The hot and things is the bomb diggity.
Well, hot, yeah. Well, you find somebody coming from Canada. Hottens is a Canadian brand.
I got this coming back
Yeah. See what you can do. And see if you can find somebody coming from Canada. They might bring you or someone might be putting together a barrel now.
Oh my God, who's ever listening? Put $2. So I could bring one home and one could stay here.
Bring one where?
Home. I like to bring things home, you know.
Okay, keep your bad behavior in the street though.
Bye.
Bye, take care. I keep telling you folks, this is how we do it. We keep it real. Because, we ain't no stooge. We deal with real people. You understand? That's what it's all about. So if you're in Canada and you're going to be coming to Grenada anytime soon, or you're putting together a barrel, please, Hortons, the cappuccino and the chocolate, put it there for Maxine. Well, me too, yeah, because I like it's really, yeah. I didn't try the chocolate. The cappuccino is what I use. But Maxine, she just drank everything. And yeah. No, she's not greedy. It's just that she liked it. No, she's not a greedy child. Well, at least not with me.
And how you doing it?
Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the WORLD. It is Wednesday. It is Political Wednesday. But most, if not all of the time. Yeah, and the lines are open here. The lines are open. I want you to do so and call whenever you feel you want to call. You should pick up the phone and dial 442-0175. Keith Sylvan, good morning to you. Tess, inside of London. No, Tess is in New York. Yeah, the whole day is Wednesday, yeah. I know the whole day is Wednesday. I find Caroline just bothering me. Okay, right. So you can call me at any time between now and 9 o'clock. Call me. Political Wednesdays, but I always start with a little COVID thing. All right? So there's somebody in the line. The person drop out. I ain't have much on the paper. Let me show all you. I ain't have much on the paper. Yeah, see? Now just one like a sentence up in the top here. Right, good. Somebody calling. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Yeah, taking all calls this morning. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Talk to me.
Yes, it's political.
Political Wednesday.
Yeah,
talk
but
to
I
me.
don't know if I should share that concern. It's about the preschool in Snell Hall.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, I passed a nice project the government did there. It kind of concerned me real, and it was up. It's like a tank that they put they build and they put a big tank for water for the children to get to use, like when water gone.
Mm-hmm.
And this morning I walk in again and I pass back and I see this thing demolished and this big drum, I know this thing cars just fall down there like it burst right on the ground.
What demolished?
The building that they put up to put the barrel. The barrel wasn't inside this big thing to collect the water.
So when you get it weight, he fall?
No, he didn't get it weight like they smashed it down. Somebody smashed it down. And I understand it's in the night they came and do that because it cannot have school today. And because it cost the government money to pay to build this thing.
So you sure somebody smashed it or it didn't fall on its own?
No, because I heard he had some kind of a confrontation whether it should be there or it shouldn't be there.
Oh, I see.
But I understand that it already built. Before they smash it down, they could have removed the barrel. And, they do it because I understand it's in the night. They come and do it because yesterday, when I passed, it was there. But my concern, I say, that's a loss.
That is very concerning. That is very, very, very concerning because the church is there, and then there's another. There's a house close to the church.
Yes, I understand that it's like they find it was barring the house close to the church. But what I was saying, before they just demolish it in the night, they could have asked to remove, take off the barrel or whatever. There.
But if it is not on your property, you have no right to knock it down?
Well, I understand the property, is really within the gentleman on the other side there because they really what give the church that,
Oh, them gave the church the spot?
Yes.
His
father then. That was
the father gave, okay. But then there'll still be some legal thingy there because that is damage to public property.
That is it.
So if in truth somebody knocked it over, then investigations will be done And wow, people that vicious, boy.
That is it.
And when that happened, like last night?
Well, I understand it should be around last night. Because yesterday morning I passed, it was there, and, you know, everybody was thinking about this morning I telling my dad, I said, wow, I can't believe that I have to call Andre this morning. It hurt me.
Well, it hurt a lot of people because it's for the children, yeah?
It's for the children. I know he cannot have school today, my.
Wow. So persons, wow. Anyway, well, you never know. I guess let's find out what the investigation brings.
Okay.
Thank you for telling us, though.
All right.
Right. Have a wonderful one. Well. How angry can you get? So angry that you don't even care about children? Damn, why didn't you do something before it was built? Why wasn't there discussion? And now it's built, you broke it down and damaged the tank and everything like that? Nah, man. We need to grow up. We need to grow up. And let me Andre hush him out, eh? So in any event, Maxine, you're needed. Maxine, you're needed. So, what is it? 13 minutes before? No, I'm a little bit baffled now by this thing. How could that be? How could that happen? Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good at all, man. How could they knock this? Maxine, you have to investigate a story. Yeah, the story is something that happened close to the Seventh Adventist Church in Snell Hall. Yeah, investigate. You must have a friend somewhere around there. Or somebody must have a friend. Brandon might have a friend, or Bodological might have a friend. Yeah, so what I have to give you now? Fix the microphone, Maxine. Modeling number. Why you need modeling number for?
Because I would like to find out what they're doing down there in the garment factory.
They're working?
Yeah, but it's been almost about 3 months now since he commissioned.
Yeah, they're working.
Yeah, I want to know
I
how
guess
things
they put
go.
in. No, and you must learn to have some respect. Mrs. Batiste, Miss Maudlin Batiste. You don't just call her Maudlin. I don't even call her Maudlin myself. I say Miss Batiste.
Miss Batiste,
That's
that didn't
better.
stand for you in the church.
Yeah, you didn't stand. Oh, you rude too? Okay, good. See. I want you to look at this, Maxie. Look at the message on top.
Miss
there.
Batiste.
You see that message over there? Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, talk to the person because they're listening.
Well, yes, Tim Hortons. Them gonna get the box for it to see. Hold on.
This girl is crazy. Okay, let me see if I can get. Hold on, let me see if I can get a shot of what you might. Hold on, let me see. Right. That's it. The Tim Hortons.
Yes.
So hold it up to that camera. Right, they can see Tim Hortons.
Yes, thank you very much.
Read
Thank you.
it.
It's Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
15 packets of cappuccino, 15 packets of hot chocolate. Yes. I drink a lot of tea.
Yeah.
I like tea a lot.
So a couple of boxes will do.
Oh Lord.
You so
About
stupid.
6.
But you're pushing your luck now.
No, you say a couple. A couple is 2.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I have a feeling that person. Who's that person? I don't even know who's that person. Let me see. Usually you could investigate. No boy.
Whoever
name.
you are, thank you so much.
But the person is in Canada. That's a 416.
Don't make me
Person
cry. Make me cry for the Christmas, If I get like about $6, I'll cry.
But Maxine, $6?
How much that box are that though?
I don't know.
I bet you it's cheap.
No, remember someone sent that to us?
Yeah.
Together with the crackers?
That's true.
Yeah.
But I bet you knew it's cheap, So.
I don't know.
I love you forever. I lie. I won't love you forever.
Speak the truth.
I love you until December done.
Done. Right. Yes. Yeah, you got that. So right. So somebody knows. So somebody will at least work on your Tim Hortons. Next thing you see Tim Hortons coming inside here and we can't find space to go out.
A friend, mark my name on it.
Somebody say, well, how that girl bright so? Your friend that said that,
I want to show me skin color.
Your friend that said that.
Who's my friend, eh?
Ron Lynn.
Why don't leave me alone, girl? Hey.
Your
Yes.
friend Ron. You see what bad outfit?
Good morning.
What's not bad outfit now?
I don't know who tell you what.
I don't know who tell her that now.
Hey, and she green, you know she green?
Yeah, green. Feel she's a hot.
That must be your birthday thing, man. You doesn't green so in them when I preach and them, so that might be your birthday.
That must be birthday, interest?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because she doesn't green so at all. Let me stop playing with the box and go to me, okay, people?
Hey, there's no competition because nobody can be me.
Hey!
Look at talk. Randolin hit the jackpot.
You sure right there, girl?
Yeah, do you, eh?
Your confidence up there.
Up there.
Mm-hmm.
Confidence with your outfit.
Feel like she hot.
Yeah, you have outfit like you think it's Carnival Tuesday. Shot Nicholas.
You have a bottle of powder home. Amen.
Get out of my face. Let me do my work, yeah? Please. Tim Hortons.
Yes.
Tim Hortons, Maxi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right.
Goodbye.
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the WORLD. Now, okay. First, let me go to the WhatsApp. Christopher St. John, good morning to you. How are you doing? And Christopher is in London. He says good morning to Grenada. Feels good. He's saying good morning to Satiers. Okay, Depo, I realized that because I went to the site to look and I didn't see anything either. But I'll come back to that just now. The person thought I should highlight this given where our last positive cases allegedly came from. We cannot afford a high tide, much less a wave. You sure right about that. Good morning to all. That says Yvonne Roberts. Chrissy Batiste, good morning to you. How you doing? Chrissy say all barrel posts are ready for Christmas. Not all now, Chrissy. You have some coming still. Anyway, who else is that? Happy birthday to my husband, Jackie Raymond. Old Tree, good morning. Happy birthday. They didn't get no permission to go out. They didn't get no permission to opt out that structure? Or I didn't understand you. Or to put up that structure. Huh. Okay, so somebody's saying that they didn't get permission to put up that structure. The school teachers gave the government the right to put up the structure on them people property. No permission was given. The church didn't even know about that. What the heck is this? Okay. Okay, and Nick Martin, you're saying that Real FM should rename the Begging FM station. No problem, Nick Martin. If that's how you feel, that's cool. We good. Good morning to the Real FM family. Sean Lewis says that. Good morning, Sean. Yeah, Nick Martin, I'm coming back to you. I will forever remember you for that statement that you just made, Nick Martin. And continue to stay in darkness. Yeah. If you can't have fun, I don't know. You know, you just can't have fun with people without people doing so and making some kind of remarks that ain't really making sense. But good. The important thing here is, Nick Martin, you are allowed to voice your opinion. If you weren't allowed to say that, then you'll fall down and heart attack will kill you. So we should also be called the medical FM. Yeah, because we just stop you from dying. Because you just needed to get something off your chest, and now you've gotten it off your chest. That's it. Maureen Rush James. Okay. Good morning, Maureen. Maureen is saying hi. Claire, good morning. Okay. Did Claire say good morning somewhere? Oh, no. I don't think I see it. Anyway, but that's what Maureen says. So, Maureen, good morning to you. Now, let's get down to serious business. Yeah, let's not bother with this stupid little dumb Nick Martin. Let's get down to serious business here. COVID is not a joke. That is a statement that resonates throughout the world. And everybody knows that. COVID-19 is not a joke. COVID-19 kills. COVID-19 has no friends. but it likes you, it loves you. Deputy pointed out to what happened in Trinidad. It's not a joke. I double-checked it. Double-checked it on the Trinidad Express website. And they're saying as one hearse pull out, another hearse pull in. People are struggling to find their loved ones so that they can bury them. More than 21 people died yesterday in Trinidad. More than 21. As a matter of fact, let's look at this. I'm looking at their dashboard, a release from the Ministry of Health in Trinidad. New positive cases within the last 24 hours in Trinidad and Tobago, 682 new positive cases. 682 cases. And that's what they know about here. That's what they would have tested. We ain't talking about why you didn't get tested. Because there's some people in Trinidad, like in Grenada, some people who not going to be tested, exhibiting symptoms, and they're not going to be tested. So they're not on the record sheet. But those that were checked, 682 in a 24-hour period. We can't even deal with half of that. Caller, I'm coming to you in a minute. Give me a minute, just so we make a point here. So that is something that we have to be very cognizant of. We have had 200 people dying. 21 deaths reported in Trinidad yesterday alone. 21. Their total is at 1,998. Total positive cases presently, 8,947. 8,947. Ladies and gentlemen, I put it to you simply, Trinidad is in a mess. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Donald.
Morning, Cammy.
How are you doing, darling?
Not good.
I know, I hear you, and your voice alone. You don't have to tell me, Andre.
Thanks for the breadfruit. I got
You got it?
Yes.
I just calling to say good morning.
Yeah.
And morning to my beloved Yulan Smith, good morning. Like Prime Minister, good morning, Mr. Donald. You will be in Parliament tomorrow. It's
No,
tomorrow or Friday.
I'm not going to Parliament on Thursday. I'll go there on Friday.
Oh, Friday?
Friday, yes.
I'll take you to there for Thursday.
No, today's only Wednesday, love.
Yes, okay, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be going there Friday. I'm sorry I can't make it. Yeah. Anyhow,
Yeah,
I will
love.
watch on TV.
Yes,
So
darling.
good morning to everybody.
Love you, Hans.
Yeah, and Mr. Watts, because I know Mr. Watts is on now listening
Mhm.
in America. I want to say good morning to you, sir. Have a blessed day.
Yes, take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, good. Yeah. 682 new positive cases in a 24-hour period. Positive cases in Trinidad and Tobago, 8,947. Huh? Number of deaths, 1,998. The number of deaths. It's like, y'all ain't paying attention. It's like something wrong with y'all. People they have in hospital, 529. That's people that those are they in hospital. And we ain't talking about who ain't going to hospital yet, you know. But there are 529 patients in the hospital. Persons that they have on record in isolation at home, 7,607. Persons in government state quarantine facilities, 82. I don't think y'all understanding. The numbers are astronomical. And Trinidad and Tobago, they are our neighbors. And if we are to believe that what happened in Karaku and what happened to the crew of the vessel, and the crew of the vessel would have come from Trinidad and Tobago and come to mainland Grenada and then go off to Karaku, which is their home. Yeah? If we are to believe what happened in Karaku happened as a result of that, think what can happen if we are not careful. Think what can happen if we are not vaccinated. And I'm not here to tell you that being vaccinated will stop you from catching the COVID. No, I can't tell you that. It is not medically proven that being vaccinated will stop you from catching the COVID. From the get-go, they've said that being vaccinated reduces, not the risk of catching it, but it reduces the seriousness of your illness. So if you do it in a ratio of 1 to 10, so instead of getting sick 9.5, 9 and 3/4 and 10, you probably get sick by 3 or by 2. Do you understand? That is a lot less. Or you probably get sick 1 on that scale between 1 to 10. And if you don't have it, and you get the 9.5, 9 and 3/4 and the 10, you could dead. Not that you can't dead if you get the 1 and you could dead. But you're giving yourself a fighting chance. That is what it is all about, Everybody, every single person in this world wants a chance at something. So the vaccine, developed how it is, can give a fighting chance with you and the COVID if it comes in contact with you. And the other thing you can do is to follow the other protocols. Safe distancing, hand sanitization, wearing your mask, avoiding crowds. Avoiding crowds. Because when you're in a crowd, you cannot manage what is happening around you. You must learn to, at this particular point in time, be in facilities or be in situations where you can manage it. You understand? If you're in an area where five of y'all are there, or maybe even 10, you can manage. You can step away if somebody gets too close. But when you're in a crowd of hundreds, how are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? So the important thing is learning to live with the situation. But you know what? We ain't want to learn to live with the situation. No, we don't want to learn to live with the situation. We want to just continue laissez-faire. Do thing. Do you understand? I met somebody yesterday. And the person said, why your prime minister don't take out the 12 o'clock curfew? And I'm like, why? Well, people want to go out. Well, who is stopping people from going out? Who is stopping people from going out? Nobody's stopping you from going and lime up until 11 o'clock? You mean from 7 to 11 you can't lime? Huh? That is 4 hours of lime. 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 hours of lime. Huh? That ain't enough for you? Why, you must be a lemon? You was a lime again, you graduate, you're up to a lemon now. You want more than that? Think about it, people. Think about yourself. This is one of the times when it is important to be selfish, Because if you think about self-preservation, you will do the correct thing. But nah, you ain't thinking about self. You ain't thinking about anybody else. You ain't thinking about anybody else. You understand? You just thinking about self, self, self. It's time you stop that. Look at what is happening to Trinidad and Tobago. Look at what is happening. The numbers are continuously climbing in Barbados. Continuously climbing in Barbados. Continuously climbing in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The numbers are climbing. We are good. Our health system is good. Because they are managing it. And some of our population, they understand what's going down. So they're being vaccinated and they keep and try their best to keep the protocols. But I want a special message to the custodians of the nation's population on the buses. Drivers and conductors, you get a C plus at this time. Overall, a C plus. But I know that you are able to take this to the next level. You, in your next exam, can get a B plus or A. Right now, you've gotten a C plus. But you need to pay attention, drivers and conductors, you need to pay attention to the people right at the back of the buses. A lot of them take out the mask. And you need to tell them, put on your mask, please, or I'll ask you to drop off right here. And when you drop off right in and you have to pay, this time you'll have to pay. Because you are refusing to do what you're supposed to do on the buses. Conductors continue to look around. And I've seen some conductors too wearing their mask in the chin. Underneath their bottom lip. Yeah. I've seen some of you. Oh, and you see Andre driving without his mask? Yeah. Because I'm alone in my vehicle. I have the right to do that. You understand? I have the right to do that. When you're in the bus as a conductor, you ain't got the right to be because you are amongst people and you're not in a private vehicle, you're in a public vehicle. If I give someone a ride, then I need to put on a mask. And that person needs to be wearing a mask also. You understand? Conductors, drivers, you got a C plus. Next time I grade you, I believe that you will get B plus or maybe an A. There's some bus drivers and conductors, they're already in the A. Them going for bachelors and masters and doctorate and thing in this thing. Yeah, they're already up there because they know what they have to do. They have done what they're supposed to do, but you're there and you're not doing it. So much for COVID this morning. God bless you, all you people of beautiful Grenada.
Cooperative Credit Union, what comes to mind? A reliable financial institution that has stood the test of time. Maybe you think about the convenience and quality financial service they provide. Do you think about their readiness to help you retire, achieve your academic goals, build your dream home, buy the piece of land, or the elegant car? or maybe the convenience of their different locations, Jubilee Street in Grenville or the new outlet on Lucas Street in St. George's in the Derek Sylvester building. Maybe you always consider how they're always a phone call away. 442-8602 or 438-4228. They're also online, www.grenvillecreditunion.com. No matter what comes to mind, remember, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union is the best place to save and to borrow, working with you to make your brighter tomorrow.
There comes a time in every household when a loved one passes on, and we all need the support and guidance of a trusted friend. Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home has been your dedicated friend. And now, for your convenience and added financial ease, we introduce specially designed complete funeral packages from as low as $5,500. Same professional quality services, but now greater choices at the lowest possible prices. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. Conditions apply. Serving you from locations in St. George's, Grenville, and Carriacou. Call us at 440-2302 any time of day. Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home, continuing a tradition of excellence.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
The Ministry of Health and the Government of Grenada, in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization, is asking all its citizens to help slow the spread of COVID-19 on the Tri-Island state of Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique, as we are committed to keeping our nation safe. For information that is credible and factual, check only official sources. Help stop misinformation today. Having the correct information can save lives, together with vaccination. A message from the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it, and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
Notice is hereby given that the annual general meeting of the Riverside Cooperative Credit Union will be held on Thursday, 25th November 2021 from 3:30 p.m. at the Riverside Government School, Riverside St. Patrick, under the theme Building Our Community Through Governance and Financial Practices. Members attending should register at the following branches at Riverside, St. Patrick, and Main Street Cities on telephone numbers 442-2732 or 442-9870, or email us on info@riversidecreditunion.com. Management wishes to advise our members that the offices will be closed from 1 p.m. on the said date to facilitate our meeting. We regret any inconvenience that this early closure may cause. However, business will resume as normal on Friday, 26 November 2021. Please adhere to the COVID protocols.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk?
Yeah. Okay. So we took a commercial break and now we're back. Now I was doing a little bit of investigation, re-telephone, and I want to fill you in on something, but there's a call that just came through, and I promise to take all callers today. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Andre.
Yes, Mr. Bridgman.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting at this time when you was adjustable, but I already dialed his number. Now, the lady make a statement there to you, and I'm somewhat concerned about that, you know.
What's that?
What the lady said to you about the tank, the stand for the tank that was removed.
That is what I was about to go into.
And I think, something have to be, something not right there. Something definitely not right. Because if the land was given by any organization, any group, anybody, the fact is that you give it already, so you don't have control on that land again. The school is responsible for that land. And it means that the school have the right to do what they want within their area that is being given to them. Now, I could understand you saying something barring your view or whatnot, but if it's my building, I don't think you have that choice to make that choice.
Well, based on what I'm hearing, Cliff, let's put it into perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what I'm hearing is that very long time ago, the father, right? So there's a gentleman very long time ago who gave the church the spot to build the church. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm picking up.
Is that Percy Alexander land?
I don't know. I didn't get a name. I must say I didn't get a name. So they gave the authority to build the church. The church, of course, would have developed over the years. You know, the church didn't stay stagnant. Church has developed to the extent that there is a functioning pre-primary school downstairs the church. A functioning, one of the better pre-primary schools in the parish. One of the better ones. Now, understanding that government has always been about developing and ensuring that children get the best in relation to their education. One of the things that has been bothering our schools for many, many, many years, from time immemorial, put it that way, is the fact that, Clifford, you have gone through it. When water goes, school closed. Because there's no water in the school. So what government have been doing is that they've been putting tanks in the schools where there are no tanks. And this is one of the projects by government to put a tank there. And so government would, of course, have liaised with the authorities in the school and say, hey, where can we put a tank? Where do you want the tank? And then they would have given, hey, I'll build a tank there. Now, if it was a situation that you know that they're building in an area that doesn't belong to them, what you should have done from the onset is say, no, you cannot put that there. But you can't wait, no matter who you are, you can't wait until it is completed, until the tank is inside of it. And then you do so and you knock it over and you bust the tank. Well, you could be taken to court.
Could be a say, no?
Well, you should be. You should be taken to court. I mean, that ain't politics in that one. Ain't no up and down with that one. You have to be taken to court. That's damage to public property. And that's children you're dealing with. And preschoolers at that. Come on.
Mr. Donald, I'm concerned seriously about that. My reason is, just what you say about government and the projects we tank, I can testify that all the schools in St. John have received tanks. Some have not put them into use good yet, but all of them, Shaper School, Anglican School, all the schools get tanks. And there is always, where you have water, there's still a water problem. For instance, if the cooks are using the pipe in the kitchen, you can't get some water to wet some plants. And that is true. So we are aware. Some of the schools even have pump, but and they're close to the river. But to get the water to pump it up to the tanks and so, that's the next project within itself. So there is total need for the tanks and for water. I settled there, I know that. But for a body or somebody to go and knock down a tank, knowing fully what it is for, I think that's a very serious cause.
That is vandalism at its highest order, you know.
And something, as you said, because once the land was given to the school, they must have a boundary, they must have an area that is given to the school.
Yeah.
And once the school is...
But not the school, it's given to the church.
Well, the church. And once the church is within their right, their area, then I can't see. And I hope this is not that this thing doesn't just go to sleep, because it's a serious thing, and it could happen in other places. There are people that goes into those schools and gardens and so on, just vandalize and say, they're living here, I'm going to take to this, I'm going to take to that. You know. I am aware of that, you know. And that is one of the problems that is sleeping to some extent. You cannot allow these things to continue happening. People going into school property or church property and just taking and doing what they want. The law has to take its course. Otherwise we're going to have a helter-skelter country. And the second, for me, is what you just said about Trinidad there. Just a few weeks ago, the newly elected political leader of NDC said that if he was in government, he would not have agreed for the extension of the bill that passed in Parliament for the state of emergency. And we heard that Trinidad took out theirs last week or when, the state of emergency. But here, what is happening in Trinidad? Grenada is preparing for Christmas and perhaps Carnival. Trinidad is our closest neighbor. I am getting extra worried. Because if we don't play it fair and play it right, we could find ourselves back into that pocket where we were. Seriously. We could find, I heard in your interview with the Prime Minister, I heard one of the journalists was actually begging the Prime Minister for extended time or for more time for Christmas. While I would like to enjoy Christmas, but let us not play crazy and stupid with that. Because if we don't control ourselves, as you just say, in groups, if we don't control ourselves, half of what Trinidad losing would be a whole more lot for us. Trinidad have billion times more people than us, so they could afford to lose. Grenada can't afford to lose the small amount of people we have, while they might have unemployment. So we have to be very careful with how we try in on those things. Yes, I will want to see people enjoy their Christmas as much as possible. But the extreme extent could land us into serious trouble. There's an old saying, when you give him an inch, you take a L. When you get an old horse, you ride it past hell. We could ride that old horse past hell by next month if we ain't careful. I don't like being inside. I don't like being locking down. But if we ain't careful, we could ride that old horse past hell. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Bridgman. Have a wonderful day. 25 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. Political Wednesdays. But this is a serious piece of thing in this Snell Hall area. We can't just gloss over this. The truth has to come out. The truth in relation to what the hell happened there. What happened there? We need to know what took place. Yeah, we need to know what took place. This thing is crazy. You cannot have a situation where somebody just built something and you just figure, okay, fine, it was built on my property. If you would have told them before and you had discussions before, then yeah. But did you have discussions? Anyway, to each his own. Let's see what happens. So we talk about COVID. We talk about the Snell Hall situation. The politics. Oh, here's another caller. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Morning, sir.
Let me be brief so I don't utilize all my time so I could call back. Now, 2 quick points. Now, this Snell Hall issue. Now, listen, man. When we have people that want to play hardball, we have to come in and show them what is hardball. Because if that is the way they want to operate after everything has been done, all what we have to do, and I'm saying we, is to come in, put the necessary things in place and acquire the piece of land and the piece of property where we have that stuff. End of story. And on the second issue, when Mr. Dickon talk about he would not extend state of emergency, this is not things we have to comment on, man. Mr. Dickon has no authority. Mr. Dickon doesn't know anything about that. You understand? And I said, listen, let us give him the time for him to introduce himself to us so we know exactly who and what we're dealing with. But when it comes to that level of national business, Mr. Dickon, let us not talk about what he says. Thank you for the time.
Thanks, sir. Well, I wouldn't put it that way and let us not talk about what he says. We need to pay attention to what people say. But yeah, as you say, we probably don't need to talk about it. Tree that fall in forest, nobody to listen, ain't making noise. But I want to make a little bit of noise about that. Mr. Mitchell, Deacon Mitchell, that is. I think that statement was kind of irresponsible. And statements like that, sir, that are made in wild jest can come back to haunt you. And people say, well, hey, leave me alone. You don't support in NDC, leave me alone. What you tell him thing to do? No. Just like how he has the right to speak, I have the right to speak too. Making those statements like that, sir. When you don't understand what is taking place, you are not the one that the medical authorities report to. You are not the one. You're not the Minister of National Security to be briefed every morning by the Commissioner of Police. You are not. You do not have yet that authority that tells you every morning what is taking place throughout the country. You don't have that authority yet, sir. So I think that when you made that statement, I'm like, damn, you shouldn't have said that. I did say that. You shouldn't have said that. And going forward, I say to you, Mr. Mitchell, your team And you should rely on your team so that they can advise you on engaging the brain or engaging the mind, putting that mind in gear before you open that mouth. Because opening that mouth, brethren, is a serious problem and could be a serious problem to you. Do you understand? Opening that mouth. You have to be careful. A word to the wise is sufficient. Elections are coming. And we all know elections are coming. And I always say that not everybody will vote for NDC and not everybody will vote for NNP. I don't think that anybody in Grenada is or has any illusion as to who I will vote for. Just like how you know who Keith Mitchell voted for, and you know who I voted for. My vote is in the camp of the New National Party, without a doubt. Now, understanding that, you need to get registered so you can decide. Not you can decide, you will know for sure that you can go into that polling booth and execute that job of voting. That's what you need to do. There's no other way to do it. So you should not be waiting at home for someone to come and tell you, well, you know what? You need to do something and register to vote so that you could vote for Mr. X or vote for Mr. Y. No. And let's drop this X and Y. Let me be straight as I've always been straight. You, and I'm speaking here to people in St. Patrick first and foremost, you need to go out, register to vote, so that when election day comes, you have no problems. You have your ID, it's free of cost, and you know that you're going to vote for Victor Philip if you're living in the West, or you're going to vote for Pamela Moses if you're living in the East. You understand? Don't get tied up with that. Go out. Don't let anybody have to come and canvass you and say, well, we realize your name. Nah, man, stop that stupidness. Let the people who's supposed to come out and get you to register, let them do other things. Why do it? Good morning, Carl Caton. Yeah, Carl, you can call anytime. Remember I tell you that you can call anytime. You can call now too if you want to, Bridget. Morning. Don't let people have to come and tell you it's time to go and register. That is a simple thing. You already know who you want to vote for. You already know that you have Victor Philip in the West and you have Pamela Moses in the East. You know that. So why does anybody have to come and tell you to go and vote and to go and register to vote? No. You watch. This happens and happens and happens. Nobody shouldn't be a situation, but every time election, they have to come and tell you that. No, stop that. You're a big man, you're a big woman. You're not past 18. That's for little children. You should leave these people to go and talk to younger people who are not yet 18, but maybe 18 by election. So they will go and tell me, hey, when you get to 18, this is what you need to do, blah, 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 blah. All right? So stop that. Stop that thing. I'm going to call Carl Keaton. I figure you don't have credit. So let me exercise and give him a little bit of thing there. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let's see if I get his number in recent. Yeah, boy, he didn't recent high up like I called him last night. No, did I? Let me see if we can get him, man. He's a guy. Yeah, phone ringing and thing. Let me see. La 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 la. Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl. Hello, Carl.
What's up?
Wait, now you just come from Point Salida. Other Point in Morris Bishop. What's up? Is American now?
Nah.
You didn't go to the plantation this morning?
Nah, I'll go later on.
Oh, okay. You relaxing today?
Yeah, relaxing myself.
And you refuse to come and check me?
Nah, I had something to do all year on. Actually, I just reached home about 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Finish?
Yeah, I did what I had to do.
Okay. Someone just sent me a message. I want to read it for you. Ready?
Yes.
The person says, Andrew. Well, I guess they just make a little mistake there. But so it should be Andre. Andre, good morning. I wonder if Deacon is willing to declare his assets publicly as Dr. Mitchell did. We need to know what he's worth before taking him seriously. And that's coming from somebody in the St. George Northeast constituency. What say you to that?
I agree 100%. He ought to. And coming under the umbrella of good governance, transparency, and all things, I don't think the citizenry has to ask him.
No.
I think that is one of the first things he has to do.
He should have done that already. Ever since he decided that he wanted to be the political leader, he should walk into the integrity place and say, okay, fine, let's go.
Ever since that he bias and he biasness, he ought to tell us where the funds stream. Where is the reservoir? How much is left in the tank? What's the tiger in the tank? So there are questions we don't have to ask of him. And if he's serious as he wants us to believe, that should have been done already. And he can't say that not the business.
That is our business.
We have to know how he coming in and what he coming in with.
We already know that Kit Mitchell have 19. Is 19 million?
Yeah.
Right, 19. We know Kit had that already. 19 million. We need to know how many thousands you have. We need to know. And we need...
The good book say many are called. Many are called, but the good book also say few are chosen.
What you trying to say when you say that, my brother?
No, I just said many are called, few have been chosen. And I just want the people of Grenada to understand. A lot go, the election is there and a lot of people go be calling you, but you have to know which one to answer. When you get in the polling booth, you have to know what you have to do. Rob, you can't eat your tongue.
No, I'm listening to you.
Okay. Yeah.
You see, when I don't talk, you have a problem. When I talk,
I don't have no problem. Out of the abundance of caution, I asked.
Oh, okay. I have another call. Hold on. Stay right there. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you doing?
This is Drumstick.
Hey, Drums, what's happening?
I'm on the road, but I'm just calling you and say hello, good morning.
That is so nice. That is so sweet.
In a lady house. She
you in a lady house?
Yeah, she always saying she listens to you. Come with Campbell. Come and tell him hello. Let me tell you. Hello, good morning, Joe.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Very fine.
And what's your name?
I am Miss Avis Campbell.
Hi, Avis. What's up, girl?
Good, good, good.
Nice to hear you. Where you live, Avis? Where do you live?
Right by Aurelia Drumstick.
Right by Drumstick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I always listening your radio station.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Well, let me tell you. See, when you leave Brudge Grove, and you're coming up the hill and you come down, right in the flat by the community center I live in.
Okay. Well, one of these days I got to pass and look for you.
Right here. As you reach in the community center, when you come down the hill, and you come down in the flat here, a wall house with a little shop on it, and plenty flowers.
Plenty flowers.
Hang up in the veranda.
I go try to remember that.
So you won't forget.
All right.
I'm always in love with you.
Okay, thank you. That's nice. Thank you.
Your station is mine.
All right, glad to hear that.
Thank you, my dear.
All right, Avis, take care.
Have a good day.
You too, my love.
Avis Campbell.
Avis Campbell, I will never forget that.
Right, look at Aurelia.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Aurelia, bye-bye. I'll take care of yourself.
Thanks.
Okay, good. Carl?
Like a rhinestone
Cowboy. Dun,
Getting
dun.
calls and cards from friends you
Don't even know. Well, that's how it is. Real FM. We're real family, ain't it?
And Real FM has been doing human service to the citizenry. Hence, you've been, and some people realize now is the time to call in and let you know that you're worth it, you're worth your salt. So even those who was peddling this out of you ask about West Indies cricket, they should listen this morning and realize why you should have asked and why the Prime Minister should intervene and see what could be done. So your question was light here. It was over the head. They couldn't comprehend. And it's the same thing what happening to the pretender to the prime ministership, to the prime ministerial well, making comments out of turn and only to show us the lack of experience and know-how. Because if you're speaking out of turn already about state of emergency without having the requisite facts and information, that tells you already.
Yeah, you're speaking out of turn.
We need somebody at the helm who is ready, like Freddie and not like Eddie.
Yeah, but we have to understand, Carl, that is important to, when you make that choice in terms of leadership, it must not just be that you want to change leader or you want a new leader. It must also be that the leader can lead.
Yes.
And when you have somebody,
all the comparisons made with Sir Eric Machagiri and Maurice Bishop and Barack Obama and so on, the difference here, all of them was in the thing already. They learned to play the game already because Barack was in the Senate a while. Even the Kennedy guy taught his ability then. He was a community activist and organizer. Maurice was a man go through the struggle, get a lot of beat up, all kind of thing already. And everybody the fighting against Eric Geary already. So the men and them was seasoned. To put it plainly, they learned to play the game already.
And Carl, the lady, hold on, the lady of the hour, the woman of the Caribbean, as she's touted to be. Speaking here of Motley, people are just learning about Motley. They don't even know that Motley was a minister in government. And she came through. Hold on, let me finish, bro. She came through the ranks. Go ahead.
Dre, not only that, the election before, Motley was leader of the opposition and the party saw it fit to bring back Owen Arthur to run because they thought she wasn't ready yet.
There you go.
That is instructive to know, but it seems like some people don't know. And then this notion is going around that our good friend, that key.
Hello? No, my credit isn't done like that. The call is still there. He just dropped. I don't know why. That's interesting. So let's kill that call and we'll call again. Yeah, man. Call back. What happened there? Avis Campbell, you just celebrated your 90th birthday. I'm understanding. Good morning to you again, Avis Campbell.
Man.
Happy birthday. What happened to your phone, brethren?
I don't know. You cut me off.
No, didn't touch my phone.
Yeah, I was telling you, and they thought in the fact that Rowley leave the state of emergency, you continued. But they have to recognize there's election going on in Tobago, so you have to think. So other people don't speak without know-how. And if Mr. Deacon start to speak already from a platform of don't know him, it's sad.
It is very sad.
You have to know when you open your mouth in that position, you ought to speak with some authority and not by emotions.
We have a call. Hold it there. Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Andrew. Let me say to Miss Avis, you just called her name, Miss Avis Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
Is 90 years?
90, yeah, a couple of days. Maybe she just celebrated. I don't know if it's a couple of days ago.
Well, let me give her all my blessings is a lady I know very long, almost at my age. She's better known as Miss Campbell or Miss Sissy Mel. Her husband's name was Sissy Mel, so you might have heard that name, Sissy Mel. He was in charge of the capital estate for the branches.
Okay.
So he's a well-known personnel to me, well-known personnel. I want to wish her all God's blessing and more long life.
All right.
She and my mother was very good friends also.
Okay, great. Take care, Cliff. So Avis Campbell, happy belated birthday. Carl Caton.
Hey. Andre Donald.
Somebody's saying here, yeah, they like to talk about Dr. Mitchell, 90 million. Let them ask him to declare. Hope one of them who interviews him again will have the balls to put that question to him. Well, they shouldn't have to put a question to him. He should be making a declaration and saying that, look, I have been to the Integrity Commission and I've filed all my documents, and this is the statement from the Integrity Commission. This is what I've given them. This is what I own. This is what I've invested in, and all these kind of things. Yeah, he needs to say that.
Because remember, in Glenn's utterances, he informed us that Mr. Tillman Thomas, Prime Minister, as he then was, would be one of the persons advising him, and seeing that Mr. Thomas has been the bastion of good governance, transparency, and so forth. I am a bit amazed that he has not advised the gentleman so to do. Maybe it is not fashionable to do it. If it was fashionable, maybe you'd have done it.
We've got another call here, brother. Hold on. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Morning, Brother Carl. Morning, Andre. Andre, I just want to ask one thing. Now, sir, please, I mean, you all could do a little better, right? For a couple of mornings, you've been taking water constantly. I'm not saying that you have not, but I've not heard any notice on the radio.
Let me just double check the notices here for you, Devon.
Please.
Let me just double check the notices. Carl, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, just hang on there, my brother. Hang on there a minute. Let me just double check notices here. A notice came yesterday. I don't know if you heard it, Devon. I don't know if this one affects you. I think it does, but here's what it says. The National Water and Sewerage Authority advises customers served by the Marable water system in the parish of St. Andrew that in order to facilitate maintenance, they will experience an interruption between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Tuesday. That was for Tuesday. Today's Wednesday.
That's my point. They did it Monday.
Yeah.
It happened Monday. It happened yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they haven't finished yet.
Yeah, but I know
maybe they haven't finished this yet, because I'm not seeing a new notice for today, Wednesday. And let me double check again. No, hold on. Okay, hold on. No, that's water-wise I'm seeing here. No announcements. No new announcements.
Okay.
No new announcements.
Jamila, please share some information with us, please. Because, I mean, we've been 3 days now. And the water comes back, 7, 8 o'clock in the night.
A bit in the night?
I mean, come on. I just get affected because of the drinking, because of the notice. But, I mean, I have drums of water outside and so to bathe and whatever, but it's drinking water.
By Glenegg. By Glenegg.
I'm on Peter Richard.
But I tell you something, and it's a good thing you came up with that. And Carl, I want your comment on it. Devon, Devon and Carl, are you hearing Devon?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're hearing Devon, that's what I'm asking you.
Yes.
Okay, Devon, you hearing Carl, right?
Yes, I am.
Good. Now, I want both of you to comment on this. And it is something that, interestingly, I was just seated by Abby yesterday. And I'm looking, just looking at vehicles going by and looking at, different trucks doing sales. And I saw something and I'm like, this thing has been happening before my very eyes so very often and I've never seen it. I saw a truck delivering water, selling water. right? In the plastic, well, yeah, they sell water in the plastic bottles, of course. And the truck, the water was covered with a tarpaulin. And I'm like, no, that ain't supposed to be happening. Because you cannot expose the water to sunlight in the bottles. And I'm thinking in hindsight, and I'm saying, but almost all the water companies, I'm not saying all, but almost all the water companies does that. We need to get government through the Bureau of Standards to say to these water companies, no, 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 no. You have to move the water in trucks that are covered, and better still, maybe in trucks that keeps the water chilled. Because it is dangerous to use water in bottles that are exposed to the sun. Devon?
Well, I mean, I can only second you, I mean, to the max, because that is a health concern, serious health concern, and we have not been paying attention to that.
No!
You know, and one of the things that they must do that, do like the Coca-Cola companies. We create a whole thing about, and the Carib. Remember before they used to have the open trucks with the drinks? Mm-hmm. Now they have it covered. Your drinks
they have it
inside,
closed.
They're closed, protected and everything. That is what they need to do, right? Because it is, I mean, our health you're paying with it. And these companies, it's like the preferred water to drink by a large percentage of our population. You know, so you could imagine the health concern there that has been raised.
Well, there's a young lady that works with the company that I saw yesterday. And I called her and I says, hey, this, and we spoke about it, and she says, she was very, very nice. She says, thank you, sir. I will report it when I go in. She is extremely beautiful. I mean, really, really beautiful.
Good.
Even if she doesn't do it, but hey, you couldn't ask her better. They should give that young lady a promotion. She has beautiful customer appreciation kind of thing. Yes, Carl, let me hear you. What do you say on that?
But I agree with you to the point that the Bureau of Standards needs to step in and speak to these people. It's a lucrative business, so it's not a business where you're not making something from it. So at least you have to, the quality of the water has to be good, or the quality of the service and the quality of moving it from one place to the other has to be up also. And if it is not healthy, so to do, something has to be done soonest. As you say, it's a lucrative business because a lot of people using the water, not to say it's not being sold and so forth. Mm-hmm. So I think the Bureau ought to be stepped in. But I think we maybe you have a hotline, see like the Bureau stands, so you could call them and let them check it out, or one has to wait until somebody die or something happened to somebody and they say that's the cause for us to take action. I don't know.
You see, because one of the things that happens, Carl, is this, as you mentioned, death. You see, a lot of things in terms of we hearing of different cancers and we're hearing of different ailments, but we're not fact checking and backtracking to find out where these things coming from. And it may very well be because of exposure to the sun in relation to the water we drink in the different bottles that could be causing something.
I agree. It's something that ought to be checked out.
Devon, somebody's inviting you to come and live in St. George Northwest. They say water doesn't go there.
No, I don't have a problem with water. And St. George is Northwest. Nah, I grew up in the Northeast. And so,
your customer grind and water.
Yeah, the Northeast is a much better place to
Okay. Let me not get into that East and West battle here.
I'm comfortable where I'm at.
Oh, okay.
You know, the parish of my birth, so I'm good.
All right, Devon, have a good day.
Wonderful. Take care.
Okay.
Mr. Carl.
Yeah. All right. Keaton, back with you.
Yeah.
I thought you had
something. Yeah, Dre.
I thought you were going to tell me something. I said back at you.
Yeah, Dre, so we were before we went into the water thing, we were talking about the assets needs to be known.
But you need to handle your assets.
Yeah, hand your beanies as
Yeah.
they would say.
I think you should live in North America and Jamaica, That way you need to live you're
Yeah,
always
but the gentleman had to learn that he has to speak from a place of information, a place of truth. You don't want every time you speak somebody fact check you and you fall off base. Your credibility has to be one that has to be impeccable. It's not like you come in and you just opening your mouth, open more than more. Always parang season, but you still cannot just parang everything. Was open and more jump, but you're okay. You have to start to make people believe that you're real and not you don't just go here, there, and everywhere, in and out the dusty window, blah blah black sheep. You don't operate in that way. And like I tell you, and many will make calls, but persons have to understand which call they should answer to, which call they should answer to in respect to the country, in respect to how things are. And many persons are speaking and blaming government for everything, but I haven't heard those people blame big business for nothing because big business are the one collecting. And what is instructive to note, Andre? Even how they beat up on the Imani and say how much the Imani are receiving at the end of the month. There are a lot of big business who have similar young people employed and paying them less.
I'm listening, bro. I'm listening.
So big business trying to hijack the whole process by putting in some funds into what they think is the alternative. And persons have to be wary of that because it's not for the greater good for the greater number, Andre. It's for the selected few.
The greater
Because if you
good
have
for the
people
greater
among your own ranks and you're not taking care of them properly, when you get the whole of the nation to take care of, you will start to make excuses. And this time or this era, this dispensation, we cannot allow excuses. So what I would advise the pretenders is to learn to play the game. So don't come in and then make excuse and say, oh, well, you didn't finish your that and you just know and you don't understand. And then it will take you a whole election cycle to get your foot in it. So people have to understand what here is at play. Added to the fact that is everybody seems to be talking about the leader or the head. But could he do everything alone? I think not. So we yet to see the team assembled to ask the people to give the thing to them. So I await in terms of letting us know the assets, and I await to see the team assembled and so forth. So I'm here waiting to see what it is. But at the same time, I could and I should advise all people, the NNP people, and I'm speaking here to them. Get yourself ready. Let's be ready like Freddie and not like Eddie when the time comes. Because we know the time is not far. All things are pointing to that. So we ought not to be found sleeping on God, Andre. So you, me, and others have to continue to do what is required. We have to continue to do the work. Although sometimes we see, oh, they don't hear anymore, but we have to discharge our responsibility with excellence. As Kennedy Budal often say, we have to do it with distinction. Yeah, bro.
The biggest problem I think that we have in Grenada presently, Carl, in relation to the politics, is that there are some persons who are allowing themselves to be swayed by emotion.
Yes.
And I know for a fact that emotion could cause them pain. So they must shake
and 08.
They must shake themselves up and realize that emotion is not what you do so and go into that little space that you have, that independent space to cast that vote. You should go in there with that is one of the reasons why, people must understand, that's one of the reasons why rum shops and things can't sell, should not be selling liquor on that day.
Because you have to go into that clear head.
Clear head. And that is what has to happen. There are too many persons right now who seem to be letting emotion get the better of them. And I'm not here to do so and to say that Deacon Mitchell will not be a good leader for the National Democratic Congress. He may end up being one of their greatest leaders. But that does not mean because he's a great leader of a political party, that does not translate into being a leader of a nation. It's two different things. And that is what I want people to understand. Yes, as a leader, Deacon Mitchell can be the greatest leader that the National Democratic Congress has seen. And he can grow into the greatest leader. And he may grow into being a leader of the nation. And that's all good. But we should not let emotion get the better of us and believe, okay, fine, yes, attractive, youthful, looks like, he can still run the mile. Keith Mitchell can run too. But that should not be what you base your selection process on at the polls. It should be on who is the better leader at that particular point in time. That is why the election transfers back to the constituencies where the candidates,
where the real power lies.
The candidates, they need to bring this home. They need to bring this home to their constituents.
They need to shepherd the flock.
Most definitely, they need to shepherd the flock. They need to, and that is what is important at this particular point in time. 9 o'clock, Carl, time for me to go, time for you to go. Take care of yourself.
Bless.
All right, one love. This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Good morning, goodbye, God bless you, take care.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.